I'm Monica Rana. This is Himachal 365 and you're watching Hilquest News Channel. Let's start with the headlines. 167 new cases, 1 death in Himachal Pradesh. No vaccination of 18 plus today. Electric rail engines to run on Daulatpur section. HPSCBL union seeks job for kin of deceased staff. Panchayat secretary caught taking bribe at Haroli. Congress protest on price rise in Chamba. India reports 45,951 new COVID-19 cases, 870 deaths in last 24 hours. Shimla development plan likely this year. At a United Nations, India flags threat of weaponized drones. Drones spotted over Jammu's Kalu, Kutch, Kunjwani military stations again. One nation, one ration card must by July 31, says Supreme Court. Now news in detail. 167 new cases, 1 death in Himachal Pradesh. As many as 167 COVID cases were reported in the state, taking the tally to 2,01,980. Besides, 1 person died of the virus in Unna. There were 44 cases in Mandi, 23 in Chamba, 19 in Unna, 16 in Kangra, 14 in Hamirpur, 13 in Shimla, 11 in Bilaspur, 9 in Sirmaur and 7 in Solan. No vaccination of 18 plus today. The state government has cancelled the vaccination center for category B, that is 18 year plus today. According to a government spokesperson, only the category A beneficiaries, that is 45 plus, healthcare workers, frontline workers and priority groups will be vaccinated today. The decision to temporarily discontinue the vaccination of category B beneficiaries have been taken to ensure better coverage of the category A beneficiaries who have lagged behind over the past couple of weeks. The 18-year plus beneficiaries have shown a lot of enthusiasm for vaccination and over 10 lakh of them have been vaccinated. However, in this process, our coverage of above 45 years and prioritized group have suffered. To bring back some sort of balance in the coverage, the government has decided to focus on the category A beneficiaries for a couple of days, an official said. For instance, if we have to reopen schools, we will need teaching and non-teaching staff to be vaccinated. So we need to focus on prioritized group and the elderly for a while, he said. Electric rail engines to run on Daulatpur section. The railway authorities have given the no objection certificate NOC for running electric locomotives on the Amdora to Daulatpur Chowk broad gauge rail section. The work on which was completed recently. Shumit Sarma, a member of the North Zone Railways User Consultative Committee, stated this after attending a meeting held to review the progress of various ongoing railway works in the district. Deputy Commissioner Raghav Sharma presided over the meeting that was held on the direction of Anurag Thakur, Union Minister of State for Finance and Corporation Affairs, he added. HPSCBL union seeks job for kin of deceased staff. Members of the Himachal Pradesh State Electricity Board Limited (HPSCBL) Employees Union has criticized the board management for neglecting the dependents of deceased employees who had a natural death. Kuldeep Kharwara, state president of the union, said that there was a provision of 5% reservation for the dependent of the employees who had a natural death for recruitment as class 3 and 4 employees in the board, but the management was not providing jobs to them. Kharwara said that 20 such files had been lying pending since 2006, causing hardships to the dependent of the deceased employee. He added that he urged the Chief Minister to intervene and direct the HPSCBL management to honor the provision so that the dependent of the deceased employee could get justice. Panchayat secretary caught taking bribe at Haroli. The Unna Vigilance Bureau yesterday arrested the Panchayat secretary of Ishapur in Haroli for taking a bribe of Rs 12,000. According to Sagar Chand, the additional SP, the bribe money was recovered from accused Vishnu Sharma. He said they had received a complaint from Ravindra Kumar of Barno that he had applied for a license to set up a sales outlet for machinery bricks, for which an NOC was required. He had submitted an application to the secretary, but he was demanding Rs 12,000. A trap was laid and he was caught. Congress protest on price rise in Chamba. The Congress organized a Jan Akrosh rally at Chamba town yesterday in protest against the state government's failure to control the rising prices of essential items. Leaders and workers of all frontal organizations of the Congress, besides people from different walks of life, participated in the rally, which was led by District Congress Committee DCC President Neeraj Nayar. The Congress worker also stagged a sit-in outside the Deputy Commissioner's office. Nair says that the government had been unable to control the rising prices of essential items. People need financial relief. Besides safety from COVID, unemployment is at its peak. Anti-farmer laws are being made. There is an unbridled rise in inflation. But the government is busy making a strategy for the by-elections in the state, he added. India reports 45,951 new COVID-19 cases, 817 deaths in last 24 hours. India's total tally of COVID-19 cases surged to 3,03,62,848, with 45,951 new infections being reported in a day, while the recoveries have crossed 2.94 crores, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated on Wednesday. The death count increased to 3,98,454 with 817 new fatalities, the data updated at 8 AM showed. Shimla development plan likely this year. The capital city's wait for a development plan can finally end this year as consultation to finalize the document are to be held. The growth of the city is at present taking place on the basis of the Interim Development Plan (IDP) of 1979. The task of preparing the GIS-based Shimla Development Plan (SDP) for the planning area and suburbs spread over 225 square kilometers was assigned to an Ahmedabad-based consultant under AMRU at a scheme in 2017. The deadline for the submission of the SDP was not met even before the COVID outbreak, and the matter got further delayed due to the pandemic. At United Nations, India flags threat of weaponized drones. 2 days after a suspected drone attack on the Jammu Airways, India flagged the issue at a UN conference that discussed terrorism and the current and emerging threats. Another add-on to existing worries is the use of drones. Being a low-cost option and easily available, utilization of these platforms for sinister purposes by terrorist groups has become an imminent danger and challenge for security agencies worldwide, said B.S.K. Kaumudi, Special Secretary of Ministry of Home Affairs. Kaumudi said the possibility of the use of weaponized drones for terrorist purposes against strategic and commercial assets called for serious attention by the member states. We have witnessed terrorists using them to smuggle weapons across the border, he said. Drones spotted over Jammu's Kalu-Kach Kunjwani military stations again. Drones were again seen hovering over Kalu-Kach and Kunjwani military stations in Jammu on Wednesday, 3 days after unmanned aircraft systems were used for twin attacks at an Air Force station in the region on Sunday. Another such attack was a thwarted attack on Monday, and 3 army teams reported drone sightings near military installation in Jammu between 1 AM and 4:30 AM on Tuesday. The fresh drone sighting was reported a day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday chaired a meeting of top ministers to discuss a long-pending policy on the management of and base ought to deal with emerging security challenges. Senior Police Superintendent of Jammu Chandan Kohli said, "The army informed us that they again spotted drones over Kalu-Kach and Kunjwani military station around 4 AM on Wednesday. We are looking into it." He added police were investigating drone sightings in Jammu. One nation, one ration card must by July 31, says Supreme Court. The Supreme Court on Tuesday directed states and union territories to implement the One Nation, One Ration Card scheme by July 31, while asking the center to provide dry ration for free distribution among migrant workers till the pandemic continued. Maintaining that right to food was included in the right to life under Article 21 of the Constitution. A bench led by Justice Ashok Bhushan said governments were duty-bound to provide food security to migrant workers exposed to financial and other hardship amid COVID. The Supreme Court directed the center to allocate additional food grain to the states and union territories as per their demand for distribution among migrants. It also asked the center to set up a portal for registering migrant workers to create a national database for the scheme. So this is all for this time. Stay connected and keep watching Hilcoast News channel. Thank you.
हेलो हिमाचल 365 टीवी सूचना, समाचार, मनोरंजन, एजुकेशन और भी बहुत कुछ लेकर आ रहा है। हिमाचल 365 टीवी।
This is Himachal 365 TV and you're watching Hilcoast News. I am Garima.
मैं अनुराग।
मेरा नाम है आशीष।
ये है हिमाचल 365 टीवी और आप देख रहे हैं हिलकोस्ट टीवी न्यूज। हम जल्द आ रहे हैं पूरे हिमाचल की ताजा तरीन खबरों के साथ। राजनीति, सामाजिक सरोकार, खेल, कला, संस्कृति, खेत, बागान, अपराध, सजा, विकास और रोजाना हलचल के साथ हर तरह के समाचारों के लिए देखिए हिमाचल 365 टीवी और जुड़े रहिए हिलकुस्ट न्यूज के साथ।